Right, so last game, versing Eddie and his very nice looking Eldar. Hey Eddie.
Hey.
So take us through your list, man.
So I've got 3 wave serpents. 2 of them have 8 basic Tyranids inside. All my serpents have cannons underneath and twirling scale lasers. I've got...
You just say the cheesy version.
Yeah, almost a cheesy version. 6 Guardian jet bikes, 1 for the war. I've got Wraith Knight with Sun Cannon, Scatter Shield, and Sun Cannon, Scatter Shield, Scatter Laser. 5 War Spiders, 1's an Exarch, Spirit Rifle, Fast Shot. I know the models are exactly the same, there's no model for us. Autark, it's got Swooping Hawk Wings, Banshee Mask, Fusion Gun, Power Weapon, Mantle, and Felicia's Wing. 3 Vipers, all Scatter Lasers, cannons underneath. 5 basic Rangers, 5 basic Wraith Blades with Force Axes, Force Shields, and the Spirits and Basic.
Alright, and so playing Emperor's Will, 2 objectives, 1 there, 1 in this corner here. My Swarm. The whole table. Alright, go for it. You want to try and seize?
Here we go. Nope.
No. Alright. Alright, so last game, and I'm playing an Eldar, my first Eldar for the tournament. It's Eddie. So Eddie's I've played him a few times, and he's a good player. And he's actually at first place at this moment. So in this game here, he's coming first, getting 20 in all his games, and I'm coming second with not getting crazy amount of points here, but with a reasonably high comp score, winning 2 majors, a minor, and a draw. So this is, if Eddie wins, he's won the entire tournament. The setup, so the mission was the what was it called, the Emperor's Will one. You can see I put mine right in the center because the secondary was having the most amount of troops within 12 inches, so I thought I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And Eddie put his other objective in the far corner at the top. I thought this was going to be a bit of a tough game, obviously, because 3 wave serpents are going to cause me a lot of pain, and that's pretty much what happened. The wave serpents, I think, single-handedly killed my army. His other units were there for funsies, almost. Yeah, that's pretty much. So I did make I'll say maybe 1 or 2 mistakes here. I didn't take the what's it called, the Dominion on my Tervagon, thinking I can cast Run and Shoot on something, just to get a bit more pressure. It didn't matter in the end of it, but it was just something that I should have done, and I would do in the future. I actually cast Run and Shoot, and I perilled. Great. So that's now I'm down to 5 wounds. The other mistake, and this was in turn 1, was I didn't play super conservatively with my Synapse, and I should have. I cast the Feel No Pain on the Harpy, thinking that Eddie might target that, because the Harpy can do a lot of damage to his army. I should have cast it on Tervagon, and I don't know, thrown a brick in front of the Tervagon so that he gets a 2+ armor cover save or something stupid like that, because Eddie, with just 1 wave serpent, he firstly deletes the Venom Throat, not even using the Serpent Shield, just killing it outright just with normal wounds. And then the next wave serpent, so he's only used now 2. He's only used 1. The second wave serpent deletes the Tervagon, and then he uses 3rd wave serpent to shoot a whole bunch of other things. But I was a bit stunned there. My game plan now was just get into combat. So I charge, and I try to get into combat with as many troops as possible, restrict his scoring, and just hope to hell that I can get a draw. Once the Tervagon went down and he had killed most of my Hive Tyrant Guard, I said, this is not ending well. Now, in this turn, I made not a mistake, a I forgot that I rolled the Warlord trait of +1 inch to assault, because I went for an assault with my Hive Tyrant at one of his Wave Serpents, and I needed 11 inches. I rolled 10, completely forgetting forgetting that I had rolled the Warlord trait where I had on the command +1 inch for assault. So I used my fleet on the Hive Tyrant, and I rolled another 4, and so I got another 10. Damn! If I had gotten in, maybe I would have killed one of the Wave Serpents, and survived possibly. I don't know. But by the end of it, I think by game turn, no, we did get turn 6. So by game turn 5, I had like 7 models left on the board, and game turn 6, he tabled me. So without one of the Wave Serpents, though, I might have survived a little bit, possibly denying Eddie the Major, and maybe even getting a draw again, depending on a bunch of stuff. Something else, my Gene Stealers, I decided to only charge the 1 unit, the bikes, which I did eventually kill, but I probably could have gotten away with charging both the bikes and the Dire Avengers. Yes, I would have got the extra attacks, but it would have tied up 2 of the troop squads. In the end, the Dire Avengers actually was the one that scored my objective, which, I mean, he tabled me in any case, so that would have got him in 20. But if I'd killed those Dire Avengers, he would have only had 1 troop choice, and that he would have had 1 objective, and then he wouldn't have been able to get the secondary. You know what I mean? So there were just a few little mistakes in this game, and Eddie picking really good targets, like going stuff that I'm just killing the Synapse and just throwing absolute everything at it, and then Wave Serpents, even without rolling, really high on their, what's it called, the Serpent Shield, just Wave Serpents putting out damage. Just 3 Wave Serpents when I have nothing that can take care of vehicles. I got shooting of Bivalves and Harpy. I can't deal with any vehicles unless it's in hand to hand. So Wave Serpents are my absolute bane, or at least for this list. Anyway, I still had fun. I definitely will talk to Eddie next time I see him, saying, I made that charge. Damn it. Maybe he'll actually see this, and he was like, oh. So yeah, I think I came 6th overall. I can speak English. I know I can. And I had a lot of fun. I gotta say, this was a bit different to as anyone who's been watching my videos. This is a bit different to how I normally play. Well, I've played Nids of the last year. I did, do a little bit of swarming list, and I kind of got more elite and more elite. And I think I'm going to do a similar thing. I might swing back and forth. It's just the swarm lists firstly, they get tiring because you got to move a shit ton of models. Next, they take a lot of time. So unless you're moving really, really quickly, you're not always going to finish the games, and I hate that. I think for both me and my opponent, I just don't like it. And the big swarms, depending on how you build it, usually don't have stuff like Tyranids. I really think they need to kind of combine. They either need to go full on giant monsters, or swarm with some sort of way to crack things. So I've made already some changes to this list to keep the spirit, but make it a little bit more effective. And you just need so you can tie up stuff with gargoyles or hormigorns, but then you need something afterwards to actually kill things, because tying up a unit for the entire game doesn't necessarily win you the game. You eventually have to kill them. Eventually, So. That's it. So overall, pretty happy with the list. Pretty happy with Tyranids. Not happy with Eldar, no. And I had a whole bunch of fun. So the next tournament, it's at RapidCon. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks away. I sent it on my list tonight. So it'll be a completely different list. This is, yeah, I'm going, just like last year, I'm going to go a bit crazy and just do completely weird and wonderful lists, and hopefully you all enjoy it. And also from a hobby point of view, I'm building up 9 Shrikes. So one thing I didn't have all of last year was any Shrikes, and I thought that was a damn shame, and I'm building them up now, and you might see them in the next Gauntlet or in Gauntlet 3. Anyway, cheers.